Good morning, one and all. Hope everyone is doing brilliantly today. So it's Tuesday morning now, so I wasn't planning on actually doing a video today, but yesterday was so mind-blowing that I thought I'd actually best do one. So a couple of reasons. The first one, which was sales were incredible yesterday. One of the best days I've possibly had. Also, I had such a lot of feedback when it comes to me doing the a bundle, clearing out some of my good stock, but just need to get some funds in. So that sold. I'll go through that in a little bit. But yeah, just all in all, it was just incredible. So we've got another busy day today. As I say, Tuesday first thing in the morning. I want to try and get as much as I can possibly do first thing this morning, because I think it's gonna be another absolutely crazy hot day. So at some point I definitely need to invest in maybe an air conditioning unit. So just up in this area, I think if I can put one of those in there, that would be definitely help me. So yesterday, I took a couple of hours off in the afternoon just because it was getting so hot in here. So I decided to just have a bit of a chill out yesterday afternoon. Just sat in the indoors in the cool. But then what I did is I actually worked late last night. When I say late, I probably worked till about 8 o'clock last night. Just doing some bits in the background. Yeah, there's a good possibility that's going to happen again today. So what I don't want to do is actually be working in here when it's so hot and it turns into a bit of a sauna. But maybe the air conditioning at some point will be a good idea. But so I think what I'm going to do is let me show you what I did sell yesterday, because there's some absolutely incredible stuff that actually got sold yesterday. Well done, eBay, for waking up. Right, so what happened yesterday when it comes to the sales side of it? So we had in total 13 orders. So that was very good. But the more the bit that I was incredibly pleased at is actually the average cost of sales. So £36.50 for those 13 items. That gave me a total sales of £474.44. So and really strong yesterday. Yeah, if we can hopefully push forward and actually get that those daily sales up, that's gonna make my life so much easier. So yeah, that was really good yesterday. Right, I'm going to start off with the bundle from yesterday that I put together, and I have to really thank everyone who made an inquiry about it. My apologies that I just couldn't help everyone out. So the person who got in there first, which was Hayley. Hayley Dawn reached out to me, and I have to say that it just blows me away that this is even a thing that people feel comfortable enough with purchasing from me. But Hayley was incredibly generous. So I came up with a price. So we worked out all the bits and pieces, the finer details, and bless her, she actually sent me more money over than I was asking for. And she actually was basically saying that it was a tip for all the hard work that I put onto YouTube. I'm incredibly humbled and I'm incredibly thankful. So Hayley, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. So let's get your order packed up now, because I want to make sure that you get it nice and quickly. So let's do that. Right, so this is the bundle we've got here, which I'm going to get packed up. I have got a big box, which is just here. Now I'm absolutely hoping and praying this will all fit in one go. Because Captain Hindsight didn't realise that there was actually how many there were. But I'm going to try and get this all packed up nicely, get that put into the box, and we'll get that all shipped off.
Hayley Dawn, she's a star. Bought a bundle from the Gentleman Marketeer's jar. Massive box. Gotta tape it tight. Gonna pack it up and send tonight. Here's the profits rolling in. Hayley Dawn, let the sales begin.
Right, we are all packed up. nice and thing. I need to like get this all weighed, but what I wanted to do was make sure that like I think the difference, what I'm trying to do is like if I'm doing like a bundle for someone, they need to be in like nice good condition, but they also need to be looking like nice and folded, so everything's all in there like perfectly. So I'm gonna like kind of put in a couple of extra little thank you bits as well, but yeah, I'm gonna get this all like packed up and like get the label put on. All good to go. Again, Hayley, thank you so much for the order. I'm going to get that like sent out today, so hopefully this should actually get you in the next like couple of days. But again, really appreciate it. Right, let's get on with the normal packing, so the ones that are going to go out today. So the first one, which is a Berghaus t-shirt, nothing like particularly special about this one. One of the oldest ones, so November 24 is when this was listed, and we've got £8.38 plus the shipping on this one. Right, next one is a pair of like jogging bottoms. These are by Under Armour. These are the heat gear, and they were listed in December of 2024. We've got £16.96 plus the shipping. Right, next one, we've got a hoodie. This is by the company called BAM. They make bamboo clothing, so like that's the main ingredient, which is BAM. So this was listed in February of this year, and we got £9 plus the shipping. Right, next one, we've got a jacket. It's kind of a duffel coat. This is by Superdry. Nice big heavy duty, that one. So this was listed in February of this year, and we've got £18 plus the shipping. Right, so that's most of like the low end ones. Moving forward now, we should actually have some a lot nicer like on the sales. So first one, which is a pair of nudie jeans. These were listed in March of this year, and we got £27.82 plus the shipping on that one. All right, next one, again, this one is a nice one. This is a Harris tweeds jacket. You can see a nice herringbone design on that one. So this was actually made in the Outer Hebrides in Scotland. So this was listed in, where was that? Which is a pair of shoes. These are by a really good brand. This is called like Me&M. So these are like nice brown suede. They're kind of sling back heels. We've got £65 plus the shipping on those ones, listed in May. So yeah, really like I'm pleased with that one. Right, next one we've got, which is a pair of jeans, and these are like a nice traditional Levi 501s. 34-inch waist, 34-inch leg, and these were listed in June. Got £26.77 for those ones. 501s are probably still the most popular style, I think. They're a nice kind of a straight cut at the moment as well. So yeah, I think the 501s are still a good one to pick up. All right, next one we've got, which is a jacket. This is a ladies jacket by Musto, and it's a show jumping jacket. So it's a nice it's a soft shell material, very practical and all that side of it. This was listed in June, and we got £34 plus the shipping on that one. Right, next one is a really nice one. It's just a shirt, so like a nice like navy blue shirt. This is by the brand Vivienne Westwood, which is like a really great kind of brand, but also like this is, I'll show you. So it's actually new with tags as well. So this is going international, so I'm not entirely sure exactly where, but this was listed in June this year, and we got £79.77 plus the shipping on that one. And yeah, incredible. Right, next one is a really lightweight jumper, so it's nearly a sheer one, this one. It's by All Saints. It's an extra small, so listed in July, and we got £17.50 plus the shipping. Right, next one we got a pair of trousers. These are like by Marks and Spencer's, but these are actually made with flax linen. So So like super lightweight, super breathable, perfect for the summer months. These were listed in July and we got £24.77 for those. Right, and the very last one I've got is a pair of jeans, and these are going international. I think this is going over to America as well. So these ones are a pair of jeans by UNK, UNK, and they are official NBA patchwork jeans. Fairly small size, so size 30-inch waist on those, but very cool. So picked those up in August, so like this month, and we got £30 plus the shipping on that one. Right, all back from the parcel shop, so dropped off all the parcels this morning, picked up some more Vinted parcels. So what I'm going to do is I'll get those unpacked now, show you what I picked up. It's getting warm, it's getting really warm. So at the moment, it's actually quite pleasant in here. So it's not heated up enough. So at the moment, I'm happy to be in here and try and get some work done. But then I would have thought by kind of early afternoon, it's probably going to get unbearable. So that's when I'll probably get out of here and kind of have a chill out for this afternoon. Right, so let's have a look, see what we actually picked up from Vinted. So let's go through these. At least these are in normal packaging. Let's go for this one first. Sorry if you can hear the fans. I'm trying to keep it cool in here. Right, first one we've got, which is it's an Umbro drill top. It's on there. Don't think this is particularly old, but it's quite cool though. So it's a nice kind of like training top. Next we've got, let's do this one. Oh. Bit of packaging in there as well. So clearly off of a professional seller. And we have got a Parker. Just on there. So nice like Parker, and this is by the brand Pretty Green. So this is like very, very hot topic at the moment because of like the whole Oasis tour as well. It's a nice smock one as well. So size XL, great size. So I think like that needs to go up like nice and quickly, just so we can kind of ride the wave of the Oasis hype. But all looks in really good condition. Yeah, that looks all good. Right, next one. You know, like grey one. What we got here? Right, so this is a jacket, and this is rugby, and this is Leeds Rhinos. Just on there. Again, just another like training jacket, nice big size as well. Looks like it's an XL. Leeds, Met, Cambridge, Carnegie. Yeah, it's nice. Nothing like particularly special, but should do all right. And then the last one just here. And this is a jacket. Another jacket, so it's a nice Berghaus one, this one. Alright, I've got a sneaky feeling this one might be like the Mirror Peak. Right, so it's Gore-Tex. I need to like double check if it's an actual Mirror Peak as well. So usually, like if it's got the two-tone internal bits on here, that normally indicates it's a Mirror Peak. So this one here should be worth like quite a bit more. We've got some tags. We've got some tags on here as well, so I'll do all my research on it. But yeah, like really nice, good, great condition, good size as well. Size XL, Gore-Tex, Berghaus. What's not to like? Right, just taking the dog out for a little walk, and we actually have the combine harvester out and actually harvesting as we speak. So I thought I'd best take the dog out while it's actually a little bit cooler today. I think still think it's around about 23, 24 degrees, but it's a little bit overcast, so I think it's the perfect time. She does get a bit overheated, so I think this is a perfect opportunity.
Send in your questions. Don't be shy. Big or small, we'll give them a try. Your questions matter. We want them all. Answers are coming. Just give us a try.
Right, we are back with some more questions and comments. Again, thank you very much. I think the questions today are going to be a little bit harder. I think because I put out a video kind of like being a little bit more kind of, dare I say, not honest, and like just like saying how I was feeling. I think a lot of people kind of like took that kind of like I'm in a bad way. I'm definitely not. I think the key thing when it comes to, dare I say, running your own business, there's no real kind of like clear advice that you can be given when it comes to your own business, because like it's got its own intricacies. When it comes to things like kind of how much money I need to think, people could look at my business and go like, well, Simon's doing incredibly well, it's making loads of money, but my overall cost for living, like that might be sky high. But everyone's business is different, so I will absolutely, like, I'll go through like the comments and the questions, but sometimes like how I run my business is down to me, and I'm going to make mistakes. There's no two ways about it, and sometimes you need to make those mistakes to actually learn from them. Just being told how to do something doesn't mean that that's going to be the right way of doing it. But anyway, let's get on with the questions. I'll try and keep it upbeat as much as I possibly can. Right, the first one, Daisy B. Great channel. You're doing a fabulous job and very motivated. Thank you for sharing your journey. That's a nice one to start with, so thank you. I appreciate that. Right, next one, we got Bezel123. The like count was going overload today. A lot more than usual, 33.44. Reference the 40% off. I understand trying to clear old stock, but once applying this and all of your other costs surely left you with very little profit, if any. I see so many resellers struggle with cash flow. When I went full-time, I made sure I was financially secure. So much easier doing this with it when you have a buffer and not struggling to make ends meet. So in regards to the 40% off like sale, yeah, absolutely. Like there is times when you need to like kind of clear stock, and sometimes it's going to be basically a loss leader. So in other words, like it may well be that like you're either going to get your costs back or make a very small profit. Sometimes you make a very small like kind of loss as well. That does actually happen. So I'm happy that I'm actually building that into my business model. But I understand it. Like it'd be nice if I go like, no, that's it. I'm going to sell everything at like top dollar. The market is the market. Unfortunately, like people will only like spend certain amount of money, and if like they don't deem that your item is going to be worth that amount of money, they're not going to buy it. It's going to sit in your store. So I'd rather get something back for it. It may well have been a bad purchase on my behalf. It might have been that the market has changed. But for me, like definitely, like I just want to like turn over stock. That's more important than trying to like kind of like make more money and like make more profit. Yes, that's what I'm here to do, but I need to like keep the store turning over as well. So I see so many others like struggle with cash flow. Yeah, welcome to the world of reality. Unfortunately, like everything has gone up. Like I've just had another bill come in for my my energy costs. That's gone up like massively. My car insurance has gone up. So everything in this world has gone up. Doesn't mean that I'm earning like huge amounts more to like cope with that. So yes, it'd be lovely to have like multiple thousands and thousands, like tens of £1,000 like to be all like secure. That's great, but not everyone is like that, unfortunately. So all I can say is that yes, it'd be lovely to actually have like a big buffer, but yeah, it's not as straightforward as that, unfortunately. Right, but appreciate the comment. Right, next one we've got Tea and Talk. Hi Simon, really enjoying the videos. I feel like clothing doesn't sell as well compared to a few years ago, nor does it fetch the same money. I'm selling lots of bits off cheap just to get them gone and being super picky when buying it. What are your thoughts? Have you seen the market change? That's a really good question. Do I think it's changed? Yes. Have I changed as well? 100%. So I'm exactly the same as you when it comes to, I'm trying to be super, super picky when it comes to what I put into my store, and things do change over things. Do I think that we're getting as much money? No, I think there are definitely more people out there who are doing this as well. So I think like the clothing market has definitely taken a bit of a dip without a doubt. I still think there is money to be made, but you have to just be smart about what you actually physically pick up, whether that's going to be the quality, the brand, the sell through, how much you buy it for, and like how long you can keep it stored for before it does sell. So being like kind of keeping on top of that, definitely. But yeah, it's definitely harder. I'd love to actually be in a market that's actually super like buoyant at the moment. I'd like a supplier who can give me like 10,000 iPhones that will sell for £100 profit each, please. Haven't found that person yet. So at the moment, I'm just doing what I can do when it comes to these. And I haven't worked out a different niche that I can go into to try and actually kind of like make the profit I need. So at the moment, this is still like working for me. Right, and there's a lot of follow-on comment as well from Jane Hayes. I have definitely seen a change with the added buyer protection. Then buyer knocks down the seller to pay for it. I've had half my listings price to fit in with the 69p sellers. You used to get more on Vinted than Vinted, but not anymore. Yeah, it's definitely tough. There's no two ways about it. And the only thing I can suggest is you need to like kind of buy items that have bigger margins on them and sell quicker. It's an awful thing to say, but we just need to like be better than the competition. Right, next one, MFZH4IG. Have you considered lowering the prices on these items you're going to send to the boot fair on eBay down to cost level and use them as loss leaders as feedback fodder? With regards to your contract with eBay, are the terms that good to be worth forcing you to only rely on eBay sales? Does this not potentially create a single point of failure for your business? Right, have I considered bringing it down to like cost of goods? Yes, I absolutely have. So yes, in the past I've definitely done that. I've tested out like bringing the prices right down low just to try and get my get them out the door. And there does come to a point where like sometimes it's just easy to like take them physically out of your store and actually try and get rid of them in a different way, whether that's car boots, like doing it in bulk deals, stuff like that, or maybe even just to donate them. But in regards to that feedback fodder, I don't think that makes a massive difference now with the auto feedback. Like you get like plenty of feedback coming, but it's definitely not worth like considering. But for me, I normally prefer to actually do it like this way. When it comes to the like my eBay contract, like do I think it's like worth what I've actually got? Jury's out. I've still got another like 6 months to go on it, maybe a little bit longer than that, but hey, it is what they could it like kind of like fail my business? Potentially, but that's the risk I actually wanted to take. So whether it's right or whether it's wrong, that's my decision to make, and I'm laying in it now. Right, next one we've got Andy Stockham. Hi Simon, I've watched a lot of your videos and it's an interesting journey you're undertaking. I don't think you do much wrong, and when you do make the odds, you are aware enough to rectify the issue pretty swiftly. In relation to the main mantra to grow your business, my advice is to focus on some of the things you say consistently. More emphasis on seasonal driven stock. Very like that. That's very good. Put a bigger emphasis on sourcing brands, items you know will sell through quickly, as your knowledge is strong enough to, for now at this current juncture. Stop wasting time with women's items or anything else, e.g. electrical. Yeah, there is that. It's not how you make your money. Hopefully this allows you more time to focus on what's actually making the better profits. Then you can grow this. To end on, I feel personally, because you have more time to think than before, your energy is getting wasted trying to do and cover too much. I think that's very wise, actually. And it is exactly what I kind of like keep banging on about. Making sure you pick up the items, stay within your niche. Don't go picking up things that are actually like not, and actually concentrate on, if something's working, just do that and do that more. So Andrew, yeah, that makes like perfect sense, and like I really like that one, and it's a good little kind of like wake up call for me as well. So I appreciate that one. Right, next one we have got. Hi Simon, some advice from my one-to-one eBay advisor. Offer free shipping. Around 35 to 40% of people automatically click on free shipping as soon as they start searching for items. Also, also once a week, click on edit the whole inventory and do a dry edit, meaning not update anything at all. He said it's the same as sell similar, and it refreshes all your listings. You'll definitely see more sales coming through within 48 hours. I have never heard of that before. That might be actually something I might even like consider trying. A dry, what did he say? A dry update. Now, I'm not sure about that one, but hey, if it doesn't cost anything, it might be worth actually giving it a go. What could go wrong? In regards to free shipping, I have done free shipping, and I've actually tested that out. For me personally, when it comes to my business model, it doesn't work. Because I do make a little tiny bit of profit on every single one. What I've noticed is when people, yes, they will search for free shipping, invariably they will also like want to like get a discount as well. So every time even though you try and actually just like put the price up a little bit more, so it looks like you're actually you're still competitive, sometimes it just makes it look a little bit more expensive. So for me personally, I much prefer to have like the paid shipping on. I charge £3.97 for shipping. I don't think that's excessive, and personally I've not had any issues with it. So for me, that's probably what I will actually carry on doing. In regards to the dry update, yeah, I've never heard of that one, so I might have to try that one. We've also had Stone Island Kirkcaldy. I think just like he's like going on, I'm not going to like read it all out, but he was going on about like saying about the free shipping as well. And I think like that I kind of like gleaned over that. He agrees that free shipping is not worth it either. Right, next one. I've never heard of eBay exclusivity contract before. Can you elaborate? I can't go into it too much personally, because it is a contract between me and eBay. But fundamentally, what it is, it means that if I stay with eBay in regards to actually selling, and I don't sell on other platforms, they will give me a reduced like kind of final value fee. So that's basically it. So is it amazing? Like, well, like no, but it's what I signed up for anyway. So when it comes around again to renegotiate, will I do it again? Who knows? Who knows what the landscape's going to be looking like? So we will see that. So Kelly Brewers also gets lower final value fee on eBay. It's in a fixed contract. Yeah, it's a year contract that I've got. Right, next one. We have Tyler. Keep building the store and trust that it will pay off in the winter months. September is only next month, and as soon as the weather changes, the sales start coming in. It doesn't make sense to sell off winter items cheap in summer. I also have more winter focused store, and I switched to everything items in the 2 to 3 hot months and load up in winter stock listing ready for September. When does your contract with eBay end? You could be looking at doubling your turnover if you could duplicate your store into Vinted. All the best for the rest of the week. Tyler, thank you. Appreciate that. Now, that does make sense, and I do think that I'm just getting through like this period of time, and you're absolutely right. September is only literally like a matter of weeks away, so we're not far away, and I think that I will definitely see like an uptick. I've already started to see an uptick now. It's starting to like increase now, so hopefully. In regards to kind of like the everything items, for me, I just struggle to like do those. I don't really like storing them, and I also don't like packing them. But it does make sense, and like kind of like you've got to like concentrate on things that are going to sell at the right time of the year as well. So it does make sense. So maybe like in the coming years, maybe that is something I'm going to have to look into. But appreciate you making the comment as well. In regards of the Vinted, as I said earlier, I can't sell on Vinted at this precise moment, not until my contract ends. Right, next one. Sorry, I've got Stone Island as well. That's a good point about Vinted. Could turn over less, make more, as he'd not be collecting. Again, pointless. Okay, like I can't deal with like Vinted, so like it's pointless me even like of talking about Vinted. Right, next one, Rosie Marsden. I know you're in contract with eBay. When does this expire? March next year. I think selling on both platforms these days is a must, or at least having an active account. Spreading your net, so to speak, as I feel it could be limited your audience. Another great video, Simon. Keep them coming. I'll see how hard you work, and we're all here for you. Thank you, Rosie. I do appreciate that. In regards to, so the most successful resellers that I personally know, that I've actually think who are selling multiple hundreds of thousands of pounds worth of items every single year, they're all on one platform, singular. They're not on like a multiple, they don't cross list. So they're the ones that I personally look to, take advice from, and hence why I kind of like, I'm a one platform guy. Yes, there is the possibility. So worst case scenario, people can say like kind of like your business could say like could fail because of like one platform only. You're like putting all your eggs into like one basket. Guess what? Okay, if that fails, okay, I'd go somewhere else. I'll go to Vinted. I'll go to Depop. I'll go to Amazon. I will do everything I possibly can to keep my business running. But at the moment, like for me, eBay is still the one that actually is working for me. So, but Rosie, thank you. Like that, always nice to like hear the kind words as well. Yes, it's hard work at the moment, but hey, we'll get through it. Right. Next one, Gold Star 42. Hi, Simon. Sorry to hear that you're having a rough time of it. Say rough. It's just a bit like challenging at the moment. No, you'll keep going and things will be back on track before long. Your videos have helped me, very small eBay seller, though through some rough patches, and inspired me no end. So thank you for making them and sharing your journey so honestly. Look forward to seeing the good times roll in. Take care. So thank you. Like, and that does mean like the world to me. Sometimes I do think that I do try to be as transparent as I possibly can. I do try to like show people that this is not easy. Like I'm sure there are kind of plenty of like other resellers and other YouTubers who actually will kind of like paint this as like the best money making like a thing in the world, at the easiest. You can basically put your feet up all day long. I try to show warts and all. Maybe I can like probably show too much, and maybe the stuff that I can like I come out with, I'm basically processing it myself in my head. Sometimes me talking and actually telling you what's going on within my business, sometimes it's probably better for me to actually keep stum and actually just get on with it myself and just deal with it myself. But it's nice to hear that, like, kind of like, with me being open up front, there are people out there who actually like do get some value out of it. So Gold Star, thank you. Like, that does mean a lot. Right, then we've got, right, next one. This is from my very, very, very good friend that I've known for a long time, Crypto Dan. Right, Dan. Here we go. Right, so Dan is very much like he's all about kind of like the business, and like kind of like he's got a real kind of business head on him. So this is how he takes, and he's not in this like niche. He doesn't do like kind of like the whole reselling side of it. So side dog, that's what he calls me, side dog. Do not sell your stuff at a car boot or B2B, business to business, at a loss. Selling it B2B is a great additional income stream when you need to reduce your physical number of items, but profit is not a dirty word. You've done the hard work of sourcing it, so it's only right to carry a nominal increase in price per item to your time. This is still a great opportunity for another reselling business to buy quickly and easily from you, ready to go. Failing that, donate it. If your company donates it trade-in stock to a charity or CASC, you don't have to include anything in your sales income for the value of the gift. This means you get tax relief on the cost of the stock you've given away. Takeaway, reduce but do not lose unnecessary money on top of the blood, sweat and tears you've put in. P.S. You still owe me breakfast. Oh, do I now? I probably do. Love ya, Crypto Dan. Dan, yeah, like I think the key takeaway for me is yes, I've actually like paid for X amount of items, and realistically, what I need to do is actually try and recoup as much money as back as I possibly can, and that does make sense. And it is definitely something that I do need to like look into the whole charitable side of it. That side of it, I'm not 100% sure about, so I will definitely look into that one. But Dan, yeah, definitely, like, let's do breakfast very, very soon. And thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Right, next one, we've got Andy Howarth. Just watched the video and just want to check. So you've signed a contract. Blimey, everyone with the contracts. With eBay, which means you can't sell on other platforms. You want to grow your business. Yes. After all the effort you put in, you need to consider downscaling and making better sales. Or ask eBay to chip in and pay your bills. Don't think that's going to happen. Going forward, I would prefer if you stated your affiliation with eBay or any company. I'm not sure if I kind of like read that right. Going forward, I prefer if stated your affiliation with eBay. I sell on eBay. Not sure what that actually means. Anyway, thank you, Andy. Next, Lloydie Resells. Hi, Simon. Here's a solid, tried and tested markdown strategy that I use, which you may find useful. Put your oldest sticky stock items on a rolling weekly auction, starting at 50% off, then knock off another 50% each week until eventually everything left over is reduced to 99p. Anything left after the 99p auction, just bundle up as a wholesale lot or redonate to charity. Auctions are also a great way to get people to store and see your store and see your buy it now items, which means more sales plus keeps best offer on your auction listings. People who want to wait for auctions to the end will make like you decent offers. I have done that before, but not in that kind of strategy. Not when it comes to kind of like doing the 50%, then doing 50%, then doing 50%. That does actually make sense. That might be something to actually physically try. Lloydie, thank you. Yeah, like that's definitely something I will like definitely try that one. Jane Hayes says I only sell auctions and best offers. Works a treat. Yeah, might be like something definitely to try. Right, and the last one, like it, buy it, love it. Right, hi Simon, just wanted to say I feel your pain with growing. I'm listing from 5 to 20 a day and barely selling 2 a day. I have 700 items and fast running out of room. I had 6 sales over the weekend compared to you. All I would say is don't stress, as you may feel you're struggling, but there are people struggling, including myself. I would love your sales figures. Take care and happy sales. Right. Thank you. And I think there are, talking to a lot of other people, there does seem to be a lot of people who are just having a bit of a hard time at the moment. And we all know, like, this is like kind of like the quietest part of the whole year. So yes, we're all going to be like feeling it. And I deep down in my heart, I absolutely believe we are going to get through this and we will come out the other side. And get ready for quarter 4. because I've got a really good feeling. I think we're going to like be in for a big one this one. But that's it. That's all of like the comments. So really appreciate that. Again, like apologies if I was being a little bit evasive when it comes to like my eBay contract. I'm not allowed to talk about it. So that it's just one of those things. So I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully you've enjoyed that video. Again, it's another like long one again. But again, until the next video, I will see you on the next one.